we are diving into the Steam demo for the I think the full name is The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker 2. This is FMV. Yes, the first game was a delight to play. Thank you to Dekker Studios for getting in touch about this, but also back in the day sending me Dr. Dekker code. But they also do loads of FMV games. If you like a murder mystery and some fun little things, I'd heartily recommend checking out the back catalogue of their stuff. You can also play, as I said, this demo is available on Steam. So, Dr. Dekker. This is a first-person FMV, so you are sitting opposite people, interviewing them. You're trying to work out what's happened. I'm trying to be as vague as I can because the first game different to the second game. But there's some returning characters and, well, I don't know if they're characters, returning actors and actresses. One that chat very much enjoyed the first time
Dear
round.
Diary,
Oh.
Dr. Dekker is dead. Again. Alderby pushed him from the cliff's edge. 2,500 feet. His body wasn't found. Obviously.
Are you good with the volume?
I want him to be dead this time, but the world still feels cold. Maybe because Professor Alderby is dead too. Killed by one of us. Maybe all of us.
Excuse me, trains?
But there's hope.
What is this black
A
and
new
white
doctor is
Poirot
coming.
shit? I love this.
I hope they find Professor Alderby's killer.
A new doctor is
I
coming.
hope they can cure us. I hope they stay alive. Dr. Dekker is still here. I can feel him.
That's another actor we know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me the new cast members. Although I could possibly guess Deckard was killed by Kurokun.
You've come a long way, Doctor.
Oh, hello.
And from one therapist to another.
Ah,
I
nice
think you're ready
wallpaper.
to start practicing again.
Oh.
To help new patients.
Oh.
But how do you feel?
I don't know. You notice we have choices at the top and the bottom. They did do the shape-shifting detective. Yes, I think so. There's a cut. There's several. I would call them one of the like top FMV studios out there currently. There aren't that many, which is sad because I quite like. It's an interactive film, really, isn't it? And also, it's quite a good like jumping area for film and TV actors to get into gaming. It's giving Wes. Oh yes, it's the color grading and all of this is so respectfully pretentious. It's a delight. This also, by the way, could be telling us about this character. Murderous Muses was another one. Yes, it was. That was the other one I was thinking of. It's great. It's great. I'm ready.
Excellent. Last time was difficult for you. I know.
What does he mean last time?
See, you are ready. I mentioned last time, and you picked up on it immediately.
So we'll get things we can ask, which will help us work out other things. You know what? I might. Now we're in-game. I'm going to put that UI up. There we go. For you lot. That's a comfortable amount. I wasn't sure in the settings. I don't know how I feel about this man. I'm enjoying this. Like, costumery. Also, that intro with the train. That almost took me out. Because I love that. Like, literally just before this I was talking about rewatching the David Suchet Poirot thing, TV episodes, and the intro for that has like a fucking train in it, but it's a train in the style of the Batman animation, which makes no sense. It's really trippy. That's clearly primed me quite nicely for this. But yeah, they will fade in and out. There's a very stylistic element to how this works. He's giving you Garth Ferengi. And also, yeah, they'll do these like little sort of idling animations. So it's great. Also, before we get back into this, we're going to have some ads coming in on Twitch in 4.5 minutes' time. If you're not subscribed, you might see them. That would be the time to grab drinks, snacks, practice self-care. We're practicing self-care, in theory, by having our psychiatry checkup before we go and practice mental health care. You'll be fine.
Has anyone in chat forgotten to take their medication?
You took things at face value. Sometimes you need to read between the lines.
Oh.
Ask me about both of these things together.
This is a serious message with peace and love from your laundry. We are waiting for you in the machine. Please rescue us.
There you go. So we now have a new mechanic where we can link questions together. So I'm going to try the link. Poe and Monroe, Sarge, are, in fact, there is a game around them. I can't remember what that was called, but Poe and Monroe were the radio hosts on the local radio station, which again, there's a very, without it being the same thing, and I assume that in part there is a, like, historical inspirations are quite similar. There is almost a Night Springs, Bright Falls kind of tone and mood to this. Or at least to their games. Like Poe and Monroe, I could totally see them being on a radio station in Alan Wake. Because there's that off, like, the Twin Peaks of it all as well. Yes, Dark Knights with Poe and Monroe. Thank you.
You're ready. Forget last time. Remember why you're doing all this in the first place.
I don't know.
To help those people. To find Professor Alderby's killer. And to stop the spread of infectious madness.
He said the name. Okay, can I ask you about the madness?
The easiest path to follow, once you're seduced by its riches.
The Labubus, no. What?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask about before you go?
Franz? No, yes, sorry,
Then
yes.
Please, continue.
Very quickly.
If you don't remember, it's probably best that way.
Oh. But I think that probably means that if you haven't played the first, you can go into this one. Fine, don't worry about it. It happened last time. In that case, actually, is it difficult to spread infectious madness?
Yeah, hopefully. With therapists like ourselves battling to help people.
But what if I was the cause of it last time? Like, is
there anything else you'd like to ask about before you go?
No. Actually, well, where'd you get that wallpaper?
Okay. If you need anything at all, you know where to find me. Good luck, my friend.
Danke. I know it's assumptive, but he said yeah, so I'm rolling with German. His name is Franz. Obviously didn't want to assume. Act 1! Oh my god, are we on location? Shellthorne. Is there going to be outside films?
Doctor? Doctor, are you okay?
She's back.
You fainted. Look, follow this. Well, you seem okay now, and you take instruction very well. You'll be replacing Dr. Dekker, but before you meet any of his patients, I need you to know that one of them killed Professor Alderby.
What? So get seduced by this brazen siren of a woman. Those of you in chat who are like, who is she? So she plays several characters across several of the games, including the previous one. And one of them, she plays a mermaid. It's just like she's promoting a perfume. She's a delight. What is this solitary red hair, though? Am I going to find a red hair on the body? I already do.
You did?
Yeah.
I know that no one was formally charged, but I just know that one of them did it.
She's also done
Dr. Dekker is missing. Presumed dead. His mentor, Professor Alderby, showed up and pushed him off a cliff.
What, like in EastEnders? He did a Janine. She's also done a Poison Ivy short film, as, yeah, obviously she'd be Poison Ivy. It'd be rude not to. I think in the time between, I think she had a year or so off as well to maybe have a baby. So, you know, just a busy lady. She could read the dictionary, and yes, you would thank her for it. So, yeah, because I follow her on, or I used to follow her on, I think it was Twitter, somewhere, and I saw it, and I was just like, well, congrats. So, she also streams, possibly. That might be a more recent development that I've missed. But yeah, like, I'm glad that she's having such a good time in the space and she's able to do more of this stuff, because they're good games. It's fun. I like it. And I think she is so great in these roles as well. There's again, I don't know who the other cast members are that are coming up. We may not see them in the demo, but we'll see. Presumed dead.
No body, no proof.
Oh.
Alderby was killed the evening he arrived. Bludgeoned to death in Dekker's office. Your office. I need to find out who did it.
I mean, it could be her, to be quite honest.
Can you help me do that?
You know,
Doctor?
I don't trust this woman. I love her and she's amazing, but I don't trust this woman. She has given me no cause over the previous games to be a reliable character witness in any way. Also, why is she working? Actually, is she supposed to? Was she the assistant in the first game? This is something I like, is the way that she can deliver lines. You could totally read it as genuine, or you could be like, what are you up to? It's great. She seems very trustworthy. Thing is, sometimes she is, but stuff like Murderous Muses, it's like you're supposed to find killers and then you start doubting yourself, or everyone's a bit questionable, but you don't know why. I thought she was the bad guy. She's definitely the bad guy in at least one thing. That might also be the one where I think that it can change. I don't think why am I finding the killer? The police will find the killer, surely.
Police have given up already.
Oh, good.
I'll let the patients know that you're here. Come and find me after. Oh, and Doctor, things might be a little stranger here than you're used to.
Manic Pixie Dream Girl vibes. Yeah. Yeah. So, we have, I think we can chat with them in any order, right? So we're just going to have a quick look at everyone who will appear on the couch. We have Ophelia. Oh, Bridget is unavailable in the demo, but here is Bridget. She's got a knife in that bag. Saphira. Mariana. So she's called Mariana in the first one, right? Also, you'll notice that, yes, she's one of the... I think she's one of the patients as also assistant. June. Are you going to put your hat back on, June? She's Violet in the shape... That's it. Thank you. Violet in the shape-shifting detective. Put the hat on. Put the hat on. Put the hat on. It's not putting the hat on. Killian. Who's that? I like how you're expecting... Who is that? Wait, they're this is the problem. They're familiar. Killian is also familiar. And then we go back to Ophelia again. We can't talk to Killian or June or Mariana in the demo. So I won't... Wait, tell me. Wait a minute. Oh my god, it is. Holy shit, you're right, it is. It's Jeremy. It's Jeremy from Not for Broadcast. It's one of our favourite anchors. TV anchors. Oh shit, I forgot Jeremy's second name. Oh my god, that was it. Paul Baverstock, thank you. Paul once came into stream whilst we were playing Not for Broadcast. He doesn't really understand Twitch. So I was just like, hello, and then left, but it was very nice of him. Oh my god. Christ alive, Paul. So Paul, aka Jeremy, is playing someone called Killian, who appears to be a massive nerd. To be fair, I'm quite enjoying these outfits. Jeremy, he was not called Jeremy Beremy. That was not his second name. But no, I'm looking forward to what the heck. I thought initially you were saying June, and I was like, do I recognise the guy playing June who is not on camera at the moment? Donaldson, thank you. Jeremy Donaldson, that was it. Oh my god. And yeah, no Mariana for us. So we've got... This will be an exciting group. Is June from Muses? I am not sure. I'm going to have to look at the actor list at some point. There's also fingerprints and things, but we'll come back to all of that later. Let's look at Ophelia. So we have... Oh my god. There's a Cluedo element to this as well. Or something. Oh god, help us all. I don't think we caught the killer the first time round, and now there's an extra element. There's quite a lot of therapy rooms and beds. But I didn't quite realise that our clinic was like an actual live-in clinic. I thought it was like a day clinic. Not, you know, a full-blown building with people staying there. I'm gonna need another notebook. Oh, fuck. Yes, I am, aren't I? Oh, I think bed 7 might be ours, by the way. Because it's next to the office. So we have to use this bathroom and WC down here. And then everyone has their own therapy room, which might be overkill, but might not be.
No, those things aren't connected.
Sorry, I was asking about that. Oh, I maybe have to work out what room they live in or something. Room they live in. You have to see the full version of this or go to right. Okay, fine. Hello.
Doctor. I'm Ophelia. I'm a sculptor.
It doesn't bode well.
Sorry, it's a bit nerve-wracking. Starting again with a new doctor. What if you decide I'm mad?
Oh, good. Sorry, why is there a gravestone there? I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. Also, I don't know if she's been in anything, but she's... The problem when a Brit says doctor now is I'm like, is this a Doctor Who person? It's just a silly hat. It's not it's a bishop's hat. It's okay, blessed be. Doctor, do you think you're mad? I'm not going to bring Dekker up.
I honestly don't know anymore. I'm named after a character who went completely mad.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's not.
it's fate.
It's not.
My mother died a few months ago, and it's affected me more than I thought it would.
Ophelia is played by Sydney Skye, and she's only been in a few shorts. Oh, okay. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It was unexpected.
How is your father doing? Do you have any sisters? What kind of sculpture do you do?
Oh, I sculpt people. Well, pieces of people. Mostly heads and hands.
Okay, that was slightly more disturbing than I expected. I'm glad she didn't say something else, but the heads and hands. Again, I like it because it's sort of, you just don't know. It's all a little bit, again, I said like Twin Peaks earlier. There's an underlying tone with these games of unease and I guess the supernatural.
I like to find the person in the stone. I'm not very good at it, though. I have a studio full of decapitated heads.
I see. Good. Lovely.
Oh, I sculpt people. Well,
I want to ask about the
pieces of
hands.
people. Mostly heads and hands. I like to find the person in the stone. I'm not very good at it, though.
How old are you?
I have a studio full of decapitated heads.
I sound like I'm in phasmophobia. How old are you? You've got a studio. I don't want to assume you're young. I think you're sounding and looking younger than you are.
She was a famous painter. Virginia Hammond.
Oh, she's a Nepo baby. I take
More
back what I
famous
said
now,
about the
she's
studio.
Dead. Our relationship was not the best.
Oh.
I've been living in Italy since I was 16.
Oh. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, lovely for her. Also, saying that she sounds a bit like Shadowheart or Mael. I can hear it. Because it is, yeah. I think the character is supposed to be not necessarily young, but like Ophelia is a young woman. And she's been living in Italy since she was 16. So she's not 16 anymore. She's older than 16. Also, if she's been living in Italy, that would make, again, the studio. I'm going to say, yeah, 19. Unless we hear otherwise. Also, is she taking her shoes off? Or has she got plimsolly things on? Oh no, she's got plimsolly things on. For a moment there, I was like, where are her toes? Just adding my own fucking horror to this.
Yes, but I'm nowhere near as successful as she was, though. Well, if you're an artist, there's no better place to study.
Well, in Italy.
But I didn't want to be home anymore. Not with my mother the way she was.
Okay. I just ask people where their toes are.
I
No.
started seeing him about 2 weeks after my mother died. About 4 months. He had a solid, dependable name. It felt like I'd be safe telling him my secrets.
It's a terrible reason to pick your therapist based on your name. What can you tell me about Alderby?
Oh. Not much. We had one session together, but I didn't really know him. Everyone was acting normally that day. But normal for us might seem suspicious to others. I didn't really see anyone around the time he was killed. Oh, I was on a video call from about 8:30 until 9 with a solicitor. The police have already verified it. Probate. To do with the house.
Okay. So was she seeing Dekker because her mother died? Or was she seeing her... what did Ophelia and Professor Alderby discuss in her session? Also, what are you doing to that wall? Leave the wall alone. Dekker, mother, go. Were you seeing for grief counselling?
No, it wasn't that. I was hearing voices.
Oh. What kind of voices?
Whispering.
Okay, tell me more about the voices.
They sounded like women's voices. I thought it was just my imagination at first, but I've only ever heard them in my mother's house. I inherited it when she died.
I mean, I'm not a medical professional, but if you're hearing voices but you're only hearing them in one house, that's why she's obsessed with the walls. Do you not think that... I play one in video games. Ah, yes. There's the rub. Bring more Shakespeare into it. Do you have a vivid imagination?
I suppose so. I had an imaginary friend when I was younger, but that's quite common, isn't it?
Is it in that house? Yeah, this seems fine.
I grew up there. It's a big, sprawling, falling down kind of place. Echoing halls, vast dusty attics, sweeping staircases. Beautiful, but deadly. I think it might be what killed her.
Well, the house. So I see. Okay. So you had an imaginary friend when you were younger and lived at your mother's house. You've inherited your mother's house and you're hearing... Yeah, have you inherited Hill House? Or the house at Crimson Peak? Which might just be called Crimson Peak? You appear to have inherited a gothic horror house, madam. The house drove her mother... I mean, it could have done. Have the voices actually? Have the voices stopped since you've been in Italy?
Only my neighbour, Una, arguing with her many, many lovers.
She does not seem to like that. No, her mother's house is not in Italy. She has not lived with her mother. She's come back to the house. Was it asbestos? Or lead paint? Or mould? I mean, you know, mold's up there. To turn some very questionable people into total shitheads. Or rats. Yeah, it could be rats. Oh, the arsenic wallpapers, yes. What a delight. Do you think the house killed your mother?
If not the house, then something in it. She threw herself down the stairs and broke her neck.
That old ghost chestnut.
No.
She didn't leave a note.
At least I didn't find one. But then, she always did believe in letting the art speak for itself. Do you believe in ghosts, Doctor?
Why did you ask if I believe?
Dr. Dekker was very open-minded.
Yes.
I was wondering if you were the same.
The Dekker push it. There's someone going around. Or she just tripped over and fell down some stairs. You think your mother's house is haunted?
Perhaps. It's old and damp and things happen there.
Oh, that's qualified it then. No. You seen any ghosts? No, she's hurt. Was there any other parallel to...
I've seen things.
Mm-hmm. What things?
Things moving that shouldn't. It's hard to explain.
Okay, poltergeist, calm down. Do you feel surges of emotional rage and or sadness just before these events happen? I'm trying to think what else. Find out more about the voices. Does the EMF hit 5? Just gonna try on the voices bit.
He thought they might be trying to communicate with me.
Communicate what?
We hadn't quite figured that bit out, but he definitely thought I was hearing them for a reason.
Well, that was quite responsible of him, wasn't it? Hi, Rahab. Sorry for your loss. But, I'm glad you were able to be there. Might interest you in a haunted house that might have killed somebody. But we're not quite sure. Yeah, it sucks as a pet owner to have to do that kind of stuff. So, like, obviously, went through it a few years back, and God, it's wild that it's. I think it's 1.5 years, something like that, ridiculous amount of time, and it sucks, but it's doing what you can for them, isn't it? She does also, yes, she likes to paint she likes to sculpt hands and heads. I don't. Ridiculous. But yeah, did you play? Were you around for Dr. Dekker, Rahab, back in the day? This is part 2. We're just tinkering with the demo, and oh, actually, Rahab has seen, not for broadcast, I think. I feel like I recognise Bridget as well for some reason. I don't know why. Where's he gone? Hang on. There he is. We've got an old friend who was a not for broadcast who's going to be one of our patients in the full game. This is Killian, aka Jeremy Donaldson. You're not in your best light here, Jeremy. There we go. That's a bit better. There's a bit of a side profile there. There he is. I'm concerned about what his potentially magical power is. Oh, Deveki! Not only thank you for the follow, but also hello. What in the name of House on Haunted Hill / Bly Manor has happened to Ophelia? Oh, Bridget was Emergence Muses. That is why she's familiar then. This is a delight, but also, good God. Thank you for getting in touch, as always. Please say hi to Deveki in chat, who are the folks behind this and many others. Was it set 2017 for the first Dr. Dekker? Greatly loving. So, obviously delighted Mariana's back. Also delighted to see several familiar faces. But yeah, as a fan of Not for Broadcast, this casting is both hilarious to me and also a delight. The channel is a big fan of Jeremy Donaldson and Paul. So I look forward to asking him some weird questions. Paul was lovely to work with. Yeah, I think that's what I'm sure the Not for Broadcast folks said that as well. Yeah, and obviously, yes, we have several fans in chat of Mariana. But yes, I keep forgetting her name. I keep thinking Violet because obviously, shapeshifting detective or murderous muses. I need to find out more about so she's hearing these voices. She's in all the games. Is she in Poe and Monroe's Dark Knights? I like how I just did that in the wrong order. But no, she's always a delight. And I was saying, like, there's a Twin Peaks isn't the right word for it. But if you told me that Dr. Dekker and your game shared a universe with Twin Peaks or Alan Wake, I would be fine with that. Because there's a very there's a weirdness to it. That's not the right word for it. It's not unsettling, but something's a bit off. It's like you're looking through a mirror into a slightly different world. Also greatly enjoyed Franz. Franz's pretentious, like, psychologist outfit was fun. What am I gonna ask about? I've asked her about Alderby. Yeah, Twilight Zone. Same thing, isn't it? Like Twilight Zone, Night Springs in the Remedy universe, Twin Peaks. It's that, like, it's weird. It's weird. It's never always quite explained. It might be supernatural. Clemens gave you 3 accent choices. Holy shit. Spoiled for choice. What did you discuss in your sessions? And can I... Let's just try that. Did you talk about Dekker? We've got half an hour.
Yes. I asked him where he was. He just said he'd left, but
So we need to get the show on the
it was
road.
only later I found out what really happened.
And also, if we don't get to Tearscape... Tearscape? Our 3rd title of the day, we'll do it tomorrow. What really happened?
Professor Alderby pushed Dr. Dekker off the cliff. Didn't he? I actually thought Bridget might have pushed him at first. She slammed her door that morning and started crying. I can hear everything. She's in the room next to mine. And that was about 9:10. I just finished yoga. Bridget must have got back before Professor Alderby did.
Also noted on the raid target. Try and remind me in half an hour. Ma'am, did you discuss ghosts? Oh, have you seen or heard his ghost?
No. If I had, I'd have asked him who killed him.
She's a pot stirrer, isn't she? I have the room next door to her. What did you discuss your imagination?
I'm not sure that's relevant.
Discuss the voices. Welcome back, Elsewhere.
Yes. I think he'd read my session notes. He didn't believe they were real, though. He thought Dr. Dekker was encouraging my delusions.
I mean... several things that were happening were not necessarily above board. Didn't like that. I mean, as I said earlier, if she's only hearing them in one house and nowhere else in the world, it's also the house she had an imaginary friend in, right? I'm like, I'm tending towards there being an environmental reason for it. Even if it is maybe something toxic. What delusions?
Believing in things that didn't exist. He said Dr. Dekker had been leading me down a dangerous path. He was wrong, anyway. He just didn't know me like Dr. Dekker did.
I mean, yeah. I'm not sold, but this is all true from her. The voices tell her to make art. I don't know. Should we ask about the hearing voice? That's not what we should have
That
asked.
thought has crossed my mind. I was raised to imagine things.
Is it
that
the paint
aren't there
fumes?
and make them real. Maybe it's just my brain malfunctioning. But I don't think so.
Yeah, this is the thing, is Mariana was is a siren-y mermaid kind of thing. Or there's an implication she could be. So, you know. Maybe it's her mum's lead paint. Yeah. Maybe. But she does sculpt in stone. That's true, so... Maybe it's maybe the rock dust. Although I'd assume since she's in here, she might be mildly medicated as well, but who knows? Find out more about the voices. What else can we ask you about the voices? Let's ask you about your mother and the voices. Did your mother hear voices in the house?
If she did, she never said so. Once, though, she told me that she felt like the house was watching her. I just thought she was being paranoid.
Do you feel like the house is watching you?
No, not watching, but
Waiting?
sometimes I feel like it's aware of me. She called me the night she died.
Lead poisoning? Paranoia. I mean, wouldn't also your hair fall out? Is that a weird side effect of hair poisoning? Lead poisoning.
Yes. She called a few hours before they found her. It was a Wednesday, around 2 a.m. I couldn't really process what she was saying.
Does she wear wig? Will she wear wig? When will you wear wig? What did your mother say when she called? Let's see. Radioactive poisoning. I thought some other things could cause your hair to fall out or go really brittle.
I'm not entirely sure. She sounded cold. She just kept saying, "Don't let them take her. Don't let them take her." I couldn't get her to stop saying it, so I said, "Okay, I promise, and then the line went dead.
Who is her? Don't let them take what? Who is her?
I think it might be the house. She'd sometimes refer to it as old girl. That was the last time we spoke.
Not to be presumptive, but she was definitely alive when she called you. Right? You didn't have a weird ghost phone call. Is the her a painting? Yeah, Matt, I know. A secret Slater sister. You're not my mother, yes I am. Well, what are we going to ask about the voices? What more can we ask you? Do you think the voice ghosts? Do you recognize the voices?
No, not really. They're muffled. You can't make out any words. It's like someone talking on the phone in another room.
Oh. Well, that's quite grim. Does anyone else live with your mother? Anyone else live with your mother? Or have you tried recording the voices? These are both valid questions.
Not that I know of. My parents were divorced, so when I left, she was all alone.
I'm sure that really helped with the whole thing. I think we've asked Voice's house, right? Yeah. You only hear voices in your mother's house.
Yes, there are people in my mother's house who shouldn't be there.
Oh.
Inside the walls. I can hear them whispering.
Sorry, I'm glad that we do get to ask the, could it be squatters question? Squatters of the walls. we know already that they're muffled, so she doesn't know what they're saying. Just the two options.
I considered that. But there are no signs of anyone living there. No one alive, anyway.
Not trying to be funny, but did you maybe, you know, try and, like, get someone to check inside the walls properly? It's the borrowers, yeah. Ian Holmes in there. Bridget is unavailable in the demo. Sophia is unavailable. I think that is everybody for now, so we'll have to wait to see. That is ridiculous. Don't break it. Let's say, Paul. Have to wait to see Killian in the future. I'm gonna end the session. I that might be the end of the demo. Oops. Yes.
Is that it for today?
I believe so.
Thank you, Doctor. I hope I haven't scared you off.
You did great.
Really? I don't like talking about these things. It makes me seem weird. These voices I'm hearing, I want to know why. I think they might be related to my parents.
What? We can talk about the next time. Why are the voices related to your parents?
Dr. Dekker seemed to think that I might have been traumatized in my childhood.
Thank you for... Oh, stunning. No notes. What a delight. Oh, God. We hope to see you again. I hope to see you again. Although that's unmistakably creepy. So yeah, if you would like to find out more about this, I don't know if the save will carry over. Doesn't matter to me personally. We'll replay. I'd imagine probably not because, well, anyway, either way, if you would like to play the demo yourself, it's on Steam right now. There is a link in the YouTube video description, and Twitch is in chat. So you can add this to your wish list. I clearly didn't find one thing. I missed a clue. Or maybe I attempted one twice and it was wrong. Either way, I look forward to playing this. I'm intrigued as to how the map and the times are going to work. That sounds a bit more, again, a little bit Cluedo-y, but not. So we might need to get an actual notebook out, which will be fun. But Devecky, folks, as always, this has been a delight. If you weren't here at the start, the intro, it has no business going so hard, but it's great. And yeah, I would love to come back to this when it's out, and, well, see what awaits us. I was going to try and say help some people, but I'm not entirely sure we did in the first game. I think we just made it worse.